You're sitting across from someone, a date, a coworker, someone you just met, and something feels off, or maybe it feels right, and you can't explain why. Here's the truth. People reveal who they really are in the tiniest, most unconscious habits, not in what they say, but in what they do when they think no one's watching. Stick around, because the habit at the very end is the hardest one to fake, and almost nobody catches it, not even the person doing it. Watch someone's hands during a hard conversation. When people are deciding whether to trust you, their hand drifts to their own face, the chin, the cheek, the bridge of the nose. It isn't suspicion, it's calculation, a tiny pause button, while the brain quietly runs the numbers on whether to believe what you just said. We assume fast, confident talkers are the strong ones in the room, but psychologists have found the opposite is often true. Rushing through a sentence can be a way of racing past an uncomfortable topic before anyone gets the chance to ask a follow-up question. Faces are easy to control, but feet almost never lie. So in a group conversation, watch where the feet are actually pointing. Feet unconsciously angle toward wherever a person truly wants to go, the exit, their phone, or the one person they're actually interested in. Notice when someone starts copying your posture, leaning when you lean, crossing their arms right after you do, without ever seeming to notice. That mirroring is not a coincidence. It's the oldest sign of rapport there is, a signal that on some level they feel safe with you. Watch for the laugh that comes just a little too early, right before the joke has actually landed. That early laugh is often anxious agreement, not real amusement, a way of smoothing over tension before it has the chance to build. Some people apologize for things that were never their fault. For the weather, for a delay, for simply taking up space in the room. Constant, reflexive apologizing is rarely about politeness. It's often a quiet signal of how little someone believes they're allowed to inconvenience anyone. Someone checks their phone screen instead of the time, over and over, even seconds after the last check. That's not about the clock at all. It's a small, repeated signal that part of their attention has already left the conversation. Ask a simple question, and some people answer with another question instead of a straight response. That reflex is deflection, a way of buying time or steering attention away from something they'd rather not reveal directly. Now here's one almost nobody can fake on command: the difference between a real laugh and a performed one. A genuine laugh starts at the eyes, tightening the muscle around them a half second before the mouth ever moves. A performed laugh runs backward, the mouth first, the eyes catching up a beat late, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Before answering a hard, unscripted question, watch for a small pause, barely a second, right before the real answer comes out. That pause is the brain choosing honesty over a rehearsed line, and it disappears completely when someone already knows exactly what they're going to say. And this last one has nothing to do with body language at all. It's the oldest trick in the book, and it still works better than all the others combined. Watch how someone treats a stranger who can't do anything for them, a waiter, a driver, someone they'll never see again. That is who a person actually is, stripped of every incentive to perform for you. And now, the one I promised you, the habit that's almost impossible to catch, even for the person doing it. Right before an honest, unscripted answer, the human voice unconsciously drops in volume, just slightly, as if some part of the brain is protecting the truth on its way out. So which of these did you recognize in someone you know, or maybe in yourself? Tell me below, and if this helped you see people differently, subscribe, because there's a new one every week.